This is a bad idea. What is this, like the 36th attempt to restart this YouTube channel again? Oh, God. This is a bad idea. This one's gonna give me some emails. It's not easy for me, having a negative opinion about everything. You think it is. It's not. It's really not easy for me having a negative opinion about everything. Oh, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna own it, and this is what I think about this, and yes, let's do this. Hi, my name's Nicholas, and I'm here to ruin every movie you love because I hate every single movie I watch, which isn't entirely true. Eventually I will do a review of a movie that I love, like Fight Club or Kingdom of Heaven. I just hate like every other movie I watch, up to and including Avengers Endgame. So, here we go. Avengers Endgame. Before I get started with saying anything I don't like about this movie, I just want you to know I bought a t-shirt for this movie, I bought a hoodie for this movie, I bought 8 tickets to this movie. Literally spent hundreds of dollars on this film opening weekend, collectible tins, tickets for me and my friends to go see it, shirts, again, hoodies. It's just hundreds and hundreds of dollars on this film, okay? But so before I get into like anything, like this movie has my money, and I had fun opening weekend. I really, really, really enjoyed going to see it opening weekend. Saw it 3 times opening weekend. Plus, when it went to our local second-run theater, I went to see it again there. So, I've invested in this film. So at this point, I think I can give an opinion on it that is maybe contrarian to what everyone else thinks about this film. There's no beating around it. There's no nice way to say it. Avengers Endgame isn't a great film. It's a fun event. It was great. It was the cinematic event of 2019. Like, even Rise of Skywalker just fell flat. Like, Endgame was it, and it was so much fun. I had so much fun going to see it opening weekend. Unfortunately, opening weekend and all the fun I had can't save the film from being not that great. And I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone or if I'm about to crap all over anyone's favorite film, but, well, here we go. First of all, and most importantly, this movie is so boring. Nothing happens in this film for 2.5 hours, followed by everything happening in this film during the last half an hour. Like, there's no problem, like they don't encounter anything. Like, the only thing that happens like in the middle is like Black Widow dies. Spoiler alerts, by the way. Is like Black Widow dies and that's it. But otherwise, they get all the stones, they go to wherever they need to go, they grab the stones, and even when they have to sidetrack to 1970, I don't know, they even get in and out of the base with no problem, despite setting up the fact that they're going to have a problem getting out of the base. They really encounter no problems aside from Nebula, and that's only just to set up Thanos coming forward in the future. Which, by the way, they shouldn't have killed Thanos in the first 5 minutes, because they killed the Thanos that we had come to despise in Infinity War, and gave us this Thanos we really knew nothing about, aside from his cameos in Guardians of the Galaxy, and it felt like a cheat. I felt like the villain that I had come to despise for over a year just got obliterated and we were fighting some new guy, which we might as well have been fighting some new guy because Endgame Thanos is completely different than Infinity War Thanos, and his motivations are different and his compulsions are different, and he's just a bad dude. He's that regular, like, one-note Marvel villain, and that's not fun! I don't like that! Aside from being boring, aside from killing Thanos in the first 5 minutes, this movie's way too long. Like, you could have made it like 2 hours, and I'm a fan of epics. I love a good long movie that I can get into. And again, on opening weekend, this was all well and good, but you sit down at home and watch it, you're just kind of sitting there rocking back and forth on your heels wondering when anything is about to happen. They probably could have cut more stuff out, and it could have been just as interesting. The movie's too long, it's too boring. Not to mention, my biggest pet peeve with this film was the time travel plot hole at the very end. After Thanos comes forward in time and the final battle is going on, Hawkeye's got the new Infinity Gauntlet. He goes, "Where do you need me to take this thing?" Captain America's like, "Get it as far away as possible." And then Hulk goes, "No, we have to get the stones back in time and put them back." You have a time machine. You can do that at literally any point. You don't need to keep them around just to throw them into the quantum realm so you can like put them back at that exact moment. You need to get them away from Thanos, get them away from the battlefield, find them later, and then you can take them back in time because that's how time travel works. I could go back and change something right now in 2012 and it wouldn't affect if I did it now or in 10 minutes, I could still go back and do it because that's how time travel works. Iron Man didn't have to die. Like, you guys thought logically through your problems. We could have avoided that. And by the way, what the hell was Captain Marvel going to do when she was flying straight towards the quantum realm portal? Like, was she just going to dive into the quantum realm and hope for the best? She didn't have a GPS, time-space GPS thingy. She didn't know where to put them. She didn't go on their missions. Like, you could just dive into the quantum realm and hope for the best? Like, so stupid. Again, I apologize if I'm just crapping all over what everyone seemed to think was the greatest movie of all time. Definitely apologize for that. All in all, this movie was really, really fun to see in theaters. It was fun to see with the crowd of fans. I've seen every MCU movie in theaters from when I was 15 up until I'm 27 now. Or I haven't seen any this year because cinemas are closed indefinitely. I had a lot of fun seeing this movie in theaters. I saw it with someone who at the time was my best friend. We went and saw it 3 times. We had a great time. We had so much fun. We loved it. We loved the crowds and the energy and everything. Unfortunately, just because something's pretty and flashy doesn't make it good on the inside. This movie has the body of a Ford Mustang with the engine of a Ford Pinto. Like, it looks pretty. It ain't gonna get you anywhere very fast. All in all, I'd say I'd have to give this movie probably a C, right there on the flat line. It is for what it is. It is. That's all I can say. But it could have been a lot better. It could have been a lot more interesting. Could have been a lot different. And we could have had a great grand finale to the MCU. And instead we got just this tepid, stale glass of water. That's all I have for this week. Again, sorry if this was your favorite movie and you're mad now that I didn't like it. This is my opinion. If you liked it, that's totally great and I'm happy you did. That's all I have for this week. Hopefully, next week, I'm going to be doing another review. I'm not sure of what yet. I think it's going to be the 2015 Fantastic Four film. We can all just rally around the fact that that movie was terrible and no one's going to get mad at me for it. I make no promises that I will be able to upload next week. I'm definitely going to try. Until then, guys, please always remember, Taylor Swift doesn't care about you.